या अगोदरच्या लेक्चरमध्ये लेक्चर नंबर 4मध्ये आपण शेवटचा पॉईंट सुरू केला होता, ऑप्टिकल आयसोमेरिझम इन हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ज. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण पाहणार आहोत अगोदर कायरल ॲटम अँड मॉलिक्युलर कायरॅलिटी. त्याच्यामध्ये मी तुम्हाला एक्झाम्पल दिलं होतं 2-क्लोरोब्युटेनचं. त्याचं स्ट्रक्चर या पद्धतीने आहे, CH3 CHCl CH2 CH3. ह्या सेकंड कार्बन ॲटम, ह्या सेकंड कार्बन ॲटमला जे 2 ग्रुप्स अटॅच केले ते डिफरंट आहेत, एक मिथाईल आणि एक इथाईल, आणि 2 डिफरंट ॲटम्स अटॅच झालेत, एक हायड्रोजन आणि दुसरा क्लोरीन ॲटम. हा कार्बन नंबर 2 जो आहे इन 2-क्लोरोब्युटेन, कार्बन नंबर 2 इज बॉन्डेड टू 4 डिफरंट ग्रुप्स लाईक HCl CH3 CH2 CH3. that is, or therefore this second carbon atom is called chiral carbon atom, or this is also called asymmetric carbon atom. Definition of chiral carbon atom is like this: the carbon atom in a molecule which is bonded to 4 different atoms or groups is called chiral carbon atom. It is denoted by an asterisk on it, like this: CH3 CHCl CH2 CH3. On this carbon there is an asterisk, therefore this carbon atom is called as chiral carbon atom. When a molecule contains one chiral atom, it acquires a unique property, and such a molecule cannot superimpose perfectly on its mirror image, and it is called chiral molecule. This is the definition for chiral molecule. A molecule having chiral carbon atom cannot superimpose perfectly on its mirror image is called chiral molecule. For example, 2-chlorobutane. A chiral molecule and its mirror images are not identical. This is the mirror images of 2-chlorobutane. This is dextro form of 2-chlorobutane and this is levo form of 2-chlorobutane. These are two mirror images of each other, and that mirror images are non-superimposable mirror images. Therefore, because this carbon in 2-chlorobutane is the chiral carbon, therefore these mirror images, they are not superimposed to each other. A chiral molecule and its mirror image both have same structural formula and same molecular formula, but the spatial arrangement of 4 different groups around the chiral carbon atom is different. Hence they are, means chiral molecule and its mirror image, called stereoisomers of each other, and the phenomenon is called stereoisomerism. What is the stereoisomerism? Stereoisomerism म्हणजे काय हे आपण गेल्या वर्षी 11वीमध्ये आयसोमेरिझम आणि आयसोमेरिझमचे जे टाईप्स आहेत त्यामध्ये घेतलेलं आहे. स्टिरिओआयसोमेरिझम इज वन ऑफ द मेन टाईप ऑफ आयसोमेरिझम in organic chemistry, which has 2 types, that is geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. The relationship between a chiral molecule and its mirror image is similar to the relationship between left and right hands. Therefore, it is handness or chirality. Greek word in chiral means hand. Then we have to see what is the optical isomerism, which is one of the type of stereoisomerism. The stereoisomerism in which the isomers have special arrangement of groups or atoms around a chiral atom. This meaning is this chiral atom is important in this definition. The stereoisomerism in which the isomers have special arrangement of group or atoms around a chiral carbon atom is called optical isomerism. And the optical isomers differ from each other in terms of a measurable property called optical activity. These two isomers, they are different, and they are different in one of the measurable property. That property is called optical activity. To understand what is the term optical activity, we must know what is the plane polarized light, that is PPL. Plane polarized light. In plane polarized light, we have to see first the definition of ordinary light. An ordinary light consists of electromagnetic waves having oscillations or vibrations of electric and magnetic field in all possible planes perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. Means here the waves of ordinary light, they are oscillates or they are vibrates in all possible planes, and that planes are perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. Such a light is called ordinary light. When ordinary light is passed through Nichols prism, oscillations only in one plane emerge out. Such a light is called plane polarized light. Then what is the definition of plane polarized light, that is PPL? A light having oscillations only in one plane perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light is known as plane polarized light, that is PPL. Means the emerging light, when ordinary light is passed through the Nichols prism, then emerging out light is vibrations of that light is only oscillate in one plane only, therefore that plane is called plane polarized light. This is the cross section of ordinary light. This is the cross section of ordinary light. When this light is passed through Nichols prism, then the emerging out or passing out rays, they are vibrates in only one plane, therefore that plane is called plane polarized light. Then what is the Nichols prism? It is a special type of prism made up from pieces of calcite, that is the crystalline form of calcium carbonate, arranged in a specific manner. It is also called polarizer. Then you have to see what is the optical activity. Optical activity, this is the property of a substance by which it rotates the plane of polarization of incident plane. Polarized light is known as optical activity. Then what is the optical active compounds? The compounds which show the optical activity, they are called as optically active compounds. The compounds which rotates the plane of plane polarized light are called as optically active compounds. Optically active compounds, for example, glucose, 2-chlorobutane, lactic acid. These compounds contain chiral carbon atom, therefore they show the property, that is optical activity, and the property which show optical activity, that compounds are called optically active compounds. These are the examples: glucose, 2-chlorobutane, lactic acid, in which at least one chiral carbon atom is present, therefore they show the property that is called optical activity. Then what is the meaning of optically inactive compounds? The compounds which do not rotate the plane of plane polarized light are called as optically inactive compounds. Means these compounds do not contain chiral carbon atom, for example water, ethanol, etc. Then next point is optical rotation. Optical activity of a substance is expressed numerically in terms of optical rotation. Definition of optical rotation is like this: the angle through which a substance rotates the plane of plane polarized light on passing through it is called optical rotation. Means this is the angle through which a substance rotates the plane of plane polarized light on passing through it is called optical rotation. Then types of optically active substances. On the basis of direction of optical rotation, means optically active substance rotates the plane of plane polarized light either towards clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Means on the basis of direction of optical rotation, optically active substance, they are classified into two types, that are dextrorotatory and levorotatory. What is the meaning of dextrorotatory substance or compound? A compound which rotates the plane of plane polarized light towards right or in clockwise direction is called dextrorotatory compound. It is designated by a symbol small d or in bracket positive sign. For example, D-glucose, D-lactic acid, D2-chlorobutane. These are the examples of dextrorotatory compounds or substances. Second type of optically active compound is levorotatory compound or substance. A compound which rotates the plane polarized light towards left side or in anti-clockwise direction, it is called levorotatory compound. It is designated as the letter small l or in bracket negative sign. For example, L-lactic acid, L-glucose, etc. Then next point is enantiomers. A French scientist, that is Louis Pasteur, first recognized that optical activity is associated with certain type of three-dimensional structure of molecules. Pasteur introduced the term enantiomers for the optical isomers having equal and opposite optical rotations. Definition of enantiomers is like this: the optical isomers which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other are called as enantiomers. They are also called enantiomorphs or optical antipodes. For example, 2-chlorobutane exists as a pair of enantiomers. That pairs are D-lactic D2-chlorobutane and L2-chlorobutane. Enantiomers, they have identical physical properties like melting points, boiling points, densities, refractive index, except the sign of optical rotation, because sign of optical rotation for chlorobutanes are D and L form, that is positive sign and negative sign. Therefore optical rotations are different. The magnitude of optical rotation of enantiomers is equal, but the sign of optical rotation is opposite. They have identical chemical properties except towards the optically active reagent. Means when optically active reagents reacts with the optically active substance, the reactions are different. Then next definition is racemic mixture or racemic modification. An equimolar mixture of enantiomers, that is dextrorotatory and levorotatory, is called racemic mixture or racemic modification. But this mixture, when prepared, then we have to take the equimolar mixture, equimolar quantities of dextro and levorotatory compound. A racemic mixture is optically inactive because optical rotation due to molecules of one enantiomer is cancelled by equal and opposite optical rotation due to molecules of the other enantiomers. A racemic mixture is designated as in bracket DL or in bracket positive negative signs. For example, DL lactic acid or in bracket plus minus lactic acid. These are the examples of racemic mixtures. Then next point from our syllabus is रिप्रेझेंटेशन ऑफ कॉन्फिगरेशन ऑफ मॉलिक्युल्स. पण हा पॉईंट आपल्या सिलेबसमधनं डिलीट केलेला आहे आणि याच्यामध्ये आपण घेणार होतो फिशर प्रोजेक्शन फॉर्म्युला आणि वेज फॉर्म्युला, जो की भाग डिलीट झाल्यामुळं मी तो सध्या घेत नाही आहे, तो ड्रॉप केलेला आहे. त्याच्यानंतर जो पॉईंट घेणार होता आपण तो पॉईंट आहे केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ हॅलो अल्केन्स. त्यामधला सुद्धा पहिला पॉईंट जो आहे लॅबोरेटरी टेस्ट ऑफ हॅलो अल्केन्स, हा पॉईंट सिलेबसमधनं डिलीट झालेला आहे. तो आहे पेज नंबर 219वर. तुम्ही जर तुमचं टेक्स्टबुक पाहत असाल तर पेज नंबर 219वर केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीजमध्ये 10.6.1 जे लॅबोरेटरी टेस्ट फॉर हॅलो अल्केन्स हा पॉईंट आहे, तो पॉईंटसुद्धा सिलेबसमधनं डिलीट झालेला आहे. त्याच्यामुळं तो पॉईंट न घेता त्याच्यानंतरचा जो पॉईंट आहे आपण तो पॉईंट पाहूयात. न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शन्स ऑफ हॅलो अल्केन्स. तो पॉईंट घेण्याच्या अगोदर आपल्याला व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शन्स अँड देन व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शन, ह्या दोन डेफिनेशन्स घ्यायच्यात. त्याच्यामध्ये पहिली डेफिनेशन घेऊयात आपण, व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शन. सबस्टिट्यूट करणे म्हणजे एका ग्रुपला किंवा ॲटमला काढून त्या ठिकाणी दुसरा ॲटम किंवा ग्रुप ठेवणे. When a group or atom bonded to carbon in substrate is replaced or substituted by another group or atom to form a product with no change in the state of hybridization of that carbon, means there is no change in the hybridization of the carbon, the reaction is called substitution reaction. The carbon atom of CX bond in alkyl halides is an electrophilic center, that is mean it is positively charged. Electrophilic centers meaning it is the positively charged carbon, therefore it has a tendency to react with a nucleophile. Hence alkyl halides undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. and the nucleophilic substitution reactions are designated by the symbol SN, and it is read as nucleophilic substitution. The general form of the reaction can be represented as, here the CX bond is fixed heterolytically, means the electron between carbon and halogen, they are transferred towards the halogen atom, because halogen is more electronegative than carbon, therefore carbon carries delta positive and halogen carries delta negative charge. This carbon carries positive charge, therefore it is acts as a electrophilic center. On this electrophilic carbon, nucleophile is attacked, therefore the new bond between carbon and nucleophile is formed, and this halogen atom is detached from that carbon, and it given out as a byproduct as halide ion. The reactivity of alkyl halides in a nucleophilic substitution reaction depends upon the two factors, namely the substitution state of the carbon, means the carbon to which our halogen atom is bonded is primary, secondary or tertiary, and the nature of halogen atom. The order of reactivity is like this. Tertiary alkyl halides, they are more reactive than the secondary alkyl halides. Secondary alkyl halides, they are more reactive than the primary alkyl halides. Here Ri means alkyl iodides are more reactive than alkyl bromides. Alkyl bromides, they are more reactive than alkyl chlorides. Some of the important nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides are as follows. आपल्या पुस्तकामध्ये फक्त एक टेबल दिलेला आहे सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शनच्या, पण या ठिकाणी मी तुम्हाला डिटेलमध्ये घेत आहे सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शन विथ एक्झाम्पल्स. त्याच्यामुळं थोडंसं काळजीपूर्वक तुम्ही ह्या रिॲक्शन्सचा अभ्यास करा. एकूण टोटल ह्या सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शनमध्ये 8 रिॲक्शन्स दिलेल्या आहेत, त्या आपण एकानंतर एक पाहूयात. फर्स्ट रिॲक्शन विथ ॲक्वियस NaOH or KOH. दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड रिॲक्शन विथ ॲक्वियस अल्कली. Here alkali means NaOH or KOH. This reaction is also called hydrolysis of alkyl halides. या ठिकाणी alkyl halides they undergo the reaction that is called hydrolysis, and product form they are called alcohols. Therefore in bracket we have, I have written formation of alcohols. When alkyl halides boiled with aqueous solution of NaOH or KOH undergo hydrolysis to form corresponding alcohols. Here general reaction is like this. Rex means alkyl halide. When boiled with NaOH aqueous NaOH solution, then this halogen atom is substituted by the new nucleophile that is OH minus. Therefore product form is called ROH alcohol. Here Na reacts with halide ion and to form the product sodium halide, that is the byproduct. For example, when methyl iodide boiled with KOH, aqueous KOH, it gives methyl alcohol. Byproduct is Ki. Second example is when ethyl bromide boiled with or heated with aqueous solution of NaOH, it gives ethyl alcohol. Byproduct is KBr. In this reaction, the halide ion is substituted by a new nucleophile that is OH minus ion. Second reaction of substitution is reaction with sodium alkoxide. Formula of sodium alkoxide is RONA. Here R dash ONA, because in alkyl halide that alkyl group is written R, therefore it is here I am written R dash ONA. Here formation of ethers takes place, and that reaction is called Williamson's synthesis. When alkyl halides boiled with sodium alkoxide to form corresponding ethers. In this reaction, the halogen atom means halide from the Rex of alkyl halide is substituted by alkoxy group, that is OR group. This reaction is known as Williamson synthesis of ethers. How that sodium alkoxide is prepared in this reaction? When alcohol reacts with sodium metal, then there is the preparation of sodium alkoxide with liberation of H2 gas. When alkyl halide reacts with sodium alkoxide or boiled with sodium alkoxide, here ether is formed, that is ROR dash. This X is replaced by halide ion is replaced by the OR group or OR dash group. Therefore ROR dash, there is a formation of ROR dash, that is ether, and byproduct is NaX. For example, methyl bromide reacts with sodium ethoxide. There is a formation of ethyl methyl ether CH3OC2H5. This is the example of mixed ether because this divalent oxygen atom attached to two different alkyl groups. Therefore, that ether is called mixed ether, and IUPAC name of that ether is methoxyethane. Second example is ethyl bromide reacts with sodium ethoxide. Heat that reaction. Here preparation of diethyl ether means two alkyl groups attached to oxygen atom are same. Therefore, this is the example of simple ether, and IUPAC name of this ether is called ethoxyethane. Here NaBr is a byproduct. Third substitution reaction is reaction with silver carboxylate or silver salt of carboxylic acid. There is a formation of ester RCOOR-. When alkyl halides heated with silver carboxylate to form the corresponding esters. In this reaction, halide ion is substituted by the carboxylate means RCOO group. General reaction is like this: RX plus AgO C double bond OR dash means R C double bond OOAg, that is silver carboxylate. Heat that reaction, we have to obtain the product that is called ester RO C double bond OR dash. Byproduct is AgX. Example is like this: CH3I methyl iodide when reacts with silver acetate. This group is called acetate group. CH3COO group is called acetate group, and this is silver. Therefore, this this compound is called silver acetate. Heat that reaction, then we have to obtain the ester methyl acetate CH3O C double bond O CH3. Byproduct is AgI, and IUPAC name of that compound is methyl ethanoate. Second example is C2H5Br ethyl bromide when reacts with silver propionate. This group C2H5COO group is called propionate group. Therefore, the compound is called silver propionate. Heat that reaction, we have obtained the ester that is called ethyl propionate, and IUPAC name of that ethyl propionate is ethyl propanoate. Byproduct is AgBr. Fourth reaction from substitution reaction is reaction with alcoholic ammonia solution, that is NH3. Here we have to take an ammonia solution in excess quantity. There is a formation of primary amines. When alkyl halide boiled or heated with excess alcoholic solution of ammonia under pressure to give the primary amines. Here general reaction is RX plus NH3, that is alcoholic ammonia in excess quantity. Heat that reaction under pressure, we have obtained RNH2, that is primary amine, and HX. From NH3 there are two parts, H and NH2. NH2 is replaced by X, and here H and X, the byproduct is HX. Examples are like this: CH3Cl when heated with excess of alcoholic ammonia solution under pressure, it gives methyl amine. IUPAC name of methyl amine is methanamine. Byproduct is HCl. Second example, C2H5Br plus alcoholic ammonia in excess quantity. When heat that reaction under pressure, we have to obtain the product that is ethyl amine, that is IUPAC name is ethanamine, and byproduct is HBr. The fifth nucleophilic substitution reaction is like this: reaction with alcoholic KCN solution. There is a formation of alkyl cyanide, that is RCN. When alkyl halides heated with alcoholic solution of KCN means potassium cyanide to form corresponding alkyl cyanides. In this reaction, halide ion, that is X, is substituted by the cyanide group, that is CN group. General reaction is like this: RX plus KCN alcoholic potassium cyanide. Heat that reaction, we have to obtain the product that is called RCN alkyl cyanide. IUPAC name is alkane nitrile. Byproduct is KX. Example, CH3I plus KCN alcoholic KCN. Heat that reaction, we have to obtain the product CH3C triple bond N or CH3CN methyl cyanide. byproduct is Ki. The name of IUPAC name of methyl cyanide is ethane nitrile. C2H5Br reacts with KCN, alcoholic KCN, hit that reaction, we have to obtain the product C2H5CN, that is ethyl cyanide, byproduct is KBr. In name, IUPAC name of ethyl cyanide is propane nitrile, because here carbon atoms are 3, therefore name of parent alkene is propane. Here 2 carbon atom and here 1 carbon atom, therefore parent alkene is propane, and name of this IUPAC name of this compound is propane nitrile. Sixth substitution reaction is reaction with alcoholic solution of silver cyanide, that is AgCN, and there is a formation of alkyl isocyanides. Alkyl isocyanides, they are written as RNC. Here we have to see alkyl cyanide, they are RCN, whereas alkyl isocyanide RNC. When alkyl halide heated with alcoholic silver cyanide solution to form the product that are called alkyl isocyanides. General reaction is RX plus AgCN, alcoholic, hit that reaction, we have to obtain the product RNC, that is called alkyl isocyanide, and byproduct is AgX. Example is CH3Cl plus AgCN, it gives CH3NC, that is methyl isocyanide, and C2H5Br reacts with alcoholic AgCN solution, it gives ethyl isocyanide, that is C2H5NC, byproduct is AgBr. Seventh reaction is reaction with potassium nitrite or sodium nitrite, KNO2 or NaNO2, that is there is a formation of alkyl nitrite, means the product RON double bond O or RONO. When alkyl halides reacts with potassium nitrite, it gives alkyl nitrite RX plus KON double bond O, means KNO2, written like this, K plus O minus potassium nitrite, it gives the product. This X is replaced by the group N, ON double bond O, R single bond O, N double bond O, that is called alkyl nitrite, and byproduct is KX. For example, CH3Br when reacts with potassium nitrite, it gives the product that is CH3ONO, that is methyl nitrite, and byproduct is KBr. The eighth reaction is with reaction with silver nitrite, means AgNO2, that is the formation of nitroalkanes RNO2, that are called nitroalkanes. When alkyl halide reacts with silver nitrite, it gives nitroalkanes. General reaction is like this, RX plus AgNO2, it gives the product that is RNO2. This is written like this, RN single bond O double bond O plus AgX. This is called RNO2, that is nitroalkane. Example is C2H5Br plus AgNO2, it gives the product that is C2H5NO2, that is called nitroethane. न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिॲक्शनमध्ये रिॲक्शन नंबर 5 आणि 6 मध्ये म्हणजे अल्काइल हॅलाइडची रिॲक्शन KCN सोबत झालं तर अल्काइल सायनाइड प्रॉडक्ट तयार होतो, आणि अल्काइल हॅलाइडची रिॲक्शन सिल्वर सायनाइड सोबत जर झाली तर अल्काइल आयसोसायनाइड प्रॉडक्ट तयार होतो. याचं जे एक्सप्लेनेशन आहे खाली आपल्या पेज नंबर 220 वर डू यू नो ह्यामध्ये एक्सप्लेनेशन दिलेलं आहे. या ठिकाणी काय दिलेले पहा, सायनाइड आयन इज कॅपेबल ऑफ अटॅकिंग थ्रू more than one side, means attacking from both sides, that is from carbon and from nitrogen. This type of nucleophile is called ambident nucleophile. Here carbon triple bond N, this bond is shifted towards the nitrogen, therefore there is ionization takes place, and carbon and nitrogen, both these sides, they can donate the electrons. Therefore they attack through both sides, that is from carbon and nitrogen. Such nucleophiles, they are called ambident nucleophiles. KCN is predominantly ionic. KCN हा जो कंपाऊंड आहे तो आयनिक आहे, म्हणजे K+ अँड CN- असे दोन त्याचे आयन्स तयार होतात. अँड प्रोव्हाइड सायनाइड आयन्स. बोथ कार्बन अँड नायट्रोजन आर कॅपेबल ऑफ डोनेटिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन पेअर. Carbon bond being stronger than carbon nitrogen bond, attack occurs through carbon atom of cyanide group, forming the product that is called alkyl cyanides. Means there is the formation of carbon bond. When cation attacks on alkyl halide, then there is a formation of carbon bond which is stronger than the carbon nitrogen bond, forming alkyl cyanide as the major product. However, AgCN, that compound is mainly covalent compound. There is no ionization, means there is no formation of Ag+ and Cn-, and nitrogen is only free to donate the pair of electron. Hence, attack occurs only through the nitrogen, resulting in the formation of isocyanide compound. Therefore, when AgCN reacts with alkyl halide, it gives the product that is alkyl isocyanide.